Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of my Democracy 3 playthrough. I forget where we left off, so I guess I'll have to figure it out as we play. So, looking at the quarterly report, GDP is down, unemployment has stayed roughly the same, crime has gone down, health has stayed way down, poverty's looks like it's decreased, but still it's pretty bad. And now we have a stress epidemic. But hey, 45% of the people love us. At least love us enough to re-elect us. Okay, we have a $158 billion surplus. That sounds pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to look for some programs that can actually uh, increase education and maybe re re-educate those who are unemployed. I'm gonna think this is gonna be public service. Adult education subsidies. That seems like something I'm looking for. Eh, yep, it reduces skill shortage. Adult education subsidies are a way to encourage people to retrain and continue their education after they've rejoined the workforce. This includes evening classes and distant learning resources. These schemes help to raise the overall educational level of the workforce. Very nice, very nice. Okay, what else do we have here? Maybe we should do some stuff for the children, that seems like the way to do it. So I'm going to do some youth club subsidies. So basically just allowing kids to join a club and keep them off the streets and doing things that they shouldn't. Torn. Thinking about welfare fraud department or the fuel efficiency standards. I'm gonna go welfare fraud because I'm more of a capitalist. When government gives you so much money out in welfare payments, it's essential that money is correctly targeted and not exploited by people making spurious claims. A dedicated fraud department will detect false claimants, recover lost money, and reassure middle-income taxpayers that their taxes are being spent wisely, although it can antagonize legitimate claims. Undercover investigations. And I don't think I have anything that I can do with two. Ooh. No, I'm not going to do some more subsidies. We have a finite budget, and since we're already bringing in 1.5 trillion a quarter, I think we were bringing quite enough. Sweet, we ended antisocial behavior and vigilante mobs. Okay, child labor law. Too many younger citizens are leaving school early in order to take up low-paying jobs. I want a statistic on that before I make an actual decision, but oh well. Some are even skipping school to work full-time when they should be learning. The law is currently very weak with regards to preventing companies from employing under 16s in full-time positions. This proposed law would make it a criminal offense to knowingly employ someone under 16 for more than 5 hours a week. I mean, I guess this always bars the question. Well, raises the question, not bars it. I mean, why are they working? Are they working to help their family? I mean, in that case, I think that that'd be a good thing that they were helping their family, and they're gaining a skill, so I don't see the problem with that. I mean, you go to school to gain skills. And if you go to work, you also gain skills. And the only difference is you get paid to work and you don't get paid to go to school. In fact, you generally pay to go to school. Um, on the basis of that, I'm going to leave the law unchanged. And now 64% of people like us. This is good news. And if I saw that, crime has gone down. Sweet. Environmentalists are liking us. Conservatives are liking us. This is great. Okay, we still have 100-some billion surplus. Okay. Honestly, I think we should have just abolished the inheritance tax. Uh, it, I don't like the double taxation. So, bam, it's gone. Executive order. Okay, anything else? I have 7. I doubt I can do very much. Rent controls, work safety laws, robots. Fuel efficiency standards still are up there. Okay, let me go to some of the charts. I honestly I think there's way too many uh, points on here for me to comment on. I don't care about focus groups right now. Okay, so right now people do not like school vouchers. Or have I done anything to them? No, I could raise them. A lot. Um, they don't like science funding. I think I'll probably raise that up and I think they'll like it better. I mean, I don't think electron microscopes are very interesting, but particle accelerators are. Yeah. Can you get rid of property tax for 7? No. Yeah. How much would that cost? Oh, 50 billion? I don't think I'm quite ready for that. Pollution controls. I'm gonna raise pollution controls. It's gonna reduce my income, though, because of the carbon tax requires that we go down. So this is our overall picture, as I think I was talking about in the last episode, where you can actually see the changes. Based on your policies, this is what has happened. So health, education, the environment, equality have all gone up. Crime has gone down. Violent crime has gone down. Technology has increased. Poverty has decreased. Car usage has decreased. Productivity, though, has increased. Carbon emissions have decreased. And the list goes on. State pensions have gone down and GDP has gone down. Currency rates have gone down. Those are some bad things that I don't necessarily like. And the compass. This again shows you each turn. So we have become more liberal on here, which is more I think libertarian. So we're for more freedoms in terms of I believe morality. And it looks like we've been slightly veering to capitalist as well. Can't quite tell. Okay, now we have 4 left. I don't think we can really instill any policies that I particularly want. But let's impose some standards on the food agencies. Make the food healthier, quote unquote healthier. I mean, I think it's gonna be the same type of food we get regardless. Ooh, our credit rating has been upgraded. We're now a double B. And 63% of the people like us. Crimes, again, going down. GDP is going up. And our cabinet is still loyal. I think that means it's gone down a little bit. Yeah. Everyone getting 22 per turn. They're not liking us very much. Okay. 25. What taxes can I get rid of? And our income's gone up because we have an income tax and our economy's gotten better. I might just lower a tax rather than completely repealing it. If only we had a little more money. Well, apparently I don't need to repeal the property tax because taking it to 0 gets rid of all of its effects. So I think I'm just going to take it down to 0. Apply. So essentially no property tax. And that's minus 16 billion. Okay. So we still have like 120 billion left. And yeah, I'm going to take it down to 1%. Again, since I can't completely repeal it by myself, I think that's the best way I can do it. And this should take us very close to having no surplus, if it doesn't take us to no surplus. Okay, there's a sweatshop scandal, so our ratings went down a little bit. It's not our fault, but it's what happens. Okay, 23 billion in surplus. We have 27 political capital. Can we do anything? Maybe reduce pensions? We can. How early are we in our term? I think we can get away with it if we reduce this by about half right now. And this will give us 100 billion, which will give us money to probably do some more stuff in sciences, is what I'm planning. Our credit ratings upgraded again. We're now a triple B, which is great. And we're no longer an uncompetitive economy. Also great. 51% of people still love us, so that's enough to get reelected. Okay, so that's 6. And space program's 18, so 24 total. And do we have that? No, we're 1 off. Okay. So that increases by about 2-3%. Okay. And no, I don't want to use my political capital. Just checking some stuff out. And that increases by a lot more. Again, it costs more, but I think we're gonna have some particle accelerators at the cost of about $50 billion. And again, taxes. What can we get rid of? Or severely lower. You know what? Now we're gonna lose the political, or make it 1% capital gains tax. That's just another way of reducing the burden on the people, which hopefully allows them to invest more in our economy and again create more jobs. I don't know how much of an impact this game places on it. I mean, I guess I could check. So right now it doesn't have a direct impact, but it has most likely an indirect impact. Or you could say it says GDP. When GDP is high, then you have less jobs. So I don't quite understand that. Or you have more unemployment. Okay. We still have 10s. That's a fair bit of political capital. I think technology grants would be great. Seems like a cheap way, or maybe not cheap. Yeah, I'm going to spend the 11 billion for it. Again, I think improving technology will, in the end, be more beneficial than not. Okay. A4 is probably no. I don't want rent controls or clean energy stuff. These are work safety laws. Okay, well, I think that's all I can really do this turn. Okay. More people like us than on last one. Our GDP has gone down for some reason, but so is our unemployment, so I guess I can forgive that. Okay, or our cabinet is still loyal, and the Independent Freedom Party is 4 million strong, but the opposition party has more members than us. Yikes. Oil drilling opportunities. Oil companies good. I mean, if we're protecting the Oh, sorry, I should read this out loud. Oil companies are keen to get permission to drill for oil in part of the country protected as a wildlife refuge. The oil supplies under the refuge are considerable, but the drilling would have a negative impact on the environment, assuming something went wrong. Otherwise, it'd have a very minimal damage. Allow drilling. There are literally billions of barrels of oil here on our soil, and current law is preventing us from drilling for it. Instead, we are importing oil from other countries. The environmental impact will be minimal when you consider the gains that drilling makes in terms of energy security. Nobody wants to spoil the environment, but the alternative is reliance on foreign oil. Prevent the drilling. This valuable wildlife refuge would be devastated by oil exploration. This is one of our nation's greatest national treasures, and it would be criminal to wreck it just to boost domestic oil production. Drilling is this part of the economy country will not entirely remove our dependence on foreign oil, but will soil our natural environment for future generations. I agree with the allow the drilling more, but honestly, I think if we had to have declared that the wildlife refuge is something that we are going to have, we shouldn't just change that. Now, I don't think we should have the refuge to begin with, and we should allow any animal to be farmed to protect the animals. But, oh well. Let's prevent the drilling. Protect the environment. Okay, we still have a $93.45 billion surplus. Let's spend some of that on a space station. Who doesn't want a space station? Come on, guys. And I think we should check out some policies. What are people liking, disliking? Still loving the prisons, the legal aid, state schools. And I'd rather go with more vouchers. School vouchers. I'm going to raise school vouchers up to the max. I'm probably going to reduce state schools next turn in order to make up for the difference in spending. Credit rating upgraded. We're now an A, I believe. Right? Yep, we are now an A. So we're well on our way to a triple A. Hopefully we can get that up to a triple A plus. That'd be great. 67% of people love us. We have a very small budget surplus. How are we doing on pollution? We're not doing quite enough to reduce pollution. We are apparently reducing homelessness. Slowly, but I think surely. I'm going to reduce state schools, and what this will increase private schools as well. So this will allow our new investment with the vouchers to be that's not the vouchers to be more effective in improving the number of schools and just getting a better education or similar education, if not identical to the state schools, except having less involvement with the state so that our government doesn't get too big and out of hand. Well, with one, I am going to go next after I check to see how we're being liked. The Revolutionary Army. That doesn't sound good. But they're not quite on us yet. Apparently, human rights aren't liking us. I didn't know we were doing anything against human rights. We ended the skill shortage, guys. I think that's a major accomplishment, and I think that will very, very soon reduce unemployment. I don't know why unemployment went up there. Why did crime go up too? This is not good. Okay, crime. Well, nothing that we did apparently made crime go up. I think that's just because of an increasing unemployment with more wealth around. So, what can we do for crime? Oh, you guys want some police drones? Seems like the logical way to go. No, not overreacting at all. Well, since our minister quit after we told him basically to buzz off, I mean, that's what I'm telling the press at least, because he obviously didn't agree with my positions and wasn't carrying out my orders very well. So, law and order. She is not law and order. He is law and order. Law and order. Okay. So, he's going to give me 4.7 political capital and he's going to give me 4.4. Okay. So, both are pretty bad at their job. He's a little better, but he does give me 0.3 less political capital per quarter. Okay, he's for farmers and religious. I think I'm least gonna be least favorable with those, so I'm gonna hire the conservative trade unionists. Okay, now we have 19. State employees aren't liking us as much. Not too bad of a thing. I mean, they probably don't like us very much because we just fired a whole bunch of them with the getting rid of state schools or minimizing of schools. We could start recycling. I think that's the way we're gonna go. We're going to recycle to improve the environment and thus hopefully help to get rid of this asthma epidemic. And that would increase our standing with the parents of this great nation. We reduced the amount of money we're bringing in, and we've reduced our expenditures. So this is great. We're reducing the size of the government, and we're getting better results. So that's good. We have 6. Can I reduce state pensions more? No, I cannot. With state pensions, I'm thinking you need to take a more gradual approach than just abolishing, because it makes sense that if you just take away everyone's money at the same time, they're not going to be very appreciative of that. And that also gives them no time to actually plan ahead and get into a situation where they be sustainable and not basically rip the rug out from under them. I'm going to save these 6 political capital points and move on. And this looks like it's going to be the last round, last 3 months that we're going to do this. Our credit rating was upgraded again, so we're now on a double A. Yes, double A. Claps for us. We now have 23 million people in our party, which is nice. And we have a very nice surplus. And we have plenty of the electorate right now with 56% liking us to get reelected. Apparently we did something against the environmentalists. I don't think we did anything. Yeah. Nothing's changed. I don't know why they went down suddenly. No, that should have increased. Strange. 'Tis quite strange. Okay. Everyone dislikes us. Not much I can do about that. Parents dislike us, trade unions dislike us. Can we actually affect this? I think we're going to take a balanced approach with labor laws. Because I think if nobody really likes the labor laws, then the labor laws are perfect. Because then they're not favoring a specific group. which is what I want. So now no one's being favored. Productivity is not being increased, but it's not being decreased either. Capitalists don't like it as much as they did, but oh well. I don't know why this costs us money. I assume that's to enforce that money costs us to enforce the labor law, though. But I don't think the law itself costs us that much. And we have a lot of income right now. So we can look into getting rid of some of these taxes, or we can just whittle down the debt. Either one is perfectly acceptable in my opinion. We have one. I think we're going to whittle down the debt, and this will decrease some of our expenditures. And right now, debt interest is fairly low, with only 11.6 billion going to pay the interest on the debt. And the income tax has increased significantly in terms of how much we're bringing in, and it's taking up a much larger portion than when we started out. It's taking up some 50%, which makes sense because we got rid of other taxes, or we lowered other taxes so that very little was coming in from them. So right now, sales tax and the carbon tax are the only other big taxes. Income has stayed steadily above. I don't think there's a spot that was actually below our income except for the very beginning. Interest rates are way down. Our debt's going down. Sadly, the global economy is going down, so we can expect some of that coming back to haunt us in the near future. And this looks like the last turn. Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, favorite, subscribe. And honestly, if you have any comments or anything like that, or suggestions, please leave a comment, and I will read it, and I will take your suggestion to heart. Thank you guys. Bye.